Hey, what's up everybody? First and foremost, once again, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers this week. It's really awesome to have you guys joining the channel, and if this is maybe one of the first videos you've watched and you enjoy the content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. Now that being said, today I wanted to throw some of these D'Angelico guitar strings. They were really pushing them at NAMM. I haven't tried them yet, and they were giving them out every single day at NAMM. And you can pick them up on a couple of different websites, so if you just Google them, you should be able to find them. But I wanted to check them out, see what they were all about, and also I have a couple of different things I wanted to do in this video. I'm actually going to be restringing my old Schecter Diamond Series Omen 6. This was my first guitar, and I just loved the death out of it, and I have put a lot of hours into this guitar, and you've heard me talk about it in some of the other videos, so I won't bore you. But anyway, I decided since I don't use this guitar much anymore, and these strings are like 7 years old because I don't use it much anymore, I figured I would put these on there and give it a try and see how I like them. And I actually had a comment from someone about the last video I did about the mini pedal board. If you haven't seen that, check that one out. He said, "Hey, good video, but being totally honest, it sounded quite bad. I think is the amp. Could you try and rig through a tube amp to keep up the work?" Now, the last video I did, I used budget equipment because one of the things that I see a lot of other YouTubers do is they use expensive guitars and expensive amps, and you know, that can be kind of disheartening, especially if you're a newer guitar player or you're not lucky enough like me to be able to do this full time. Not YouTube, but I do music full time. So I have nice gear, but with that last video, I kind of wanted to show what it sounded like with budget gear. And but I would be happy to play that through a tube amp. In fact, when I restring it, I will use that pedal board with a tube amp, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it helps you make your decision. But yeah, I mean, if you are a beginner guitar player, or you know, you don't have the budget, don't be discouraged. I played this guitar for so many years, and I still love it. It still plays great. It doesn't sound the best, but you know what? It's less about what gear you have and what you make it sound like. So I would just really encourage you, make what you already have work for you, especially if you're just starting out. Definitely try to upgrade where you can, but music is about making what you have work and touching people in a different way. So just want to encourage you with that. So I'm going to string up this guitar with those strings and try it through my JSX PB tube amp, and I will use that pedal board so you can get an idea of those pedals. So hope you guys enjoy. Next shot you'll see is after this is restringed. Alright, so my final thoughts on the D'Angelico strings. I wish I did a little bit more research on this before I shot it, because when I opened the pack, they actually are like this matte finish that I've never seen on especially your lower strings that are wound. They have this matte finish, which is kind of unique. Normally the strings are more shiny, so I'm going to have to do some research into what that's all about. But I surprisingly liked the way they played. Now, I have been playing 10 to 52s for the longest time, probably about 1.5 to 2 years, so this is the first time I've played 10 to 46 in a while, but that's all they had and were giving out at NAMM. So they did feel a lot lighter, but they felt really good. They sounded surprisingly good, especially where I'm using my first guitar that I ever got, and I thought they sounded really good in the room. I was actually honestly surprised. I will say, when you go to string it up, use the back of the packaging. I'm gonna cut real quick. It was on my desk, I need that. But anyway, so it was, for some reason, I don't know if it's just because it's late, or what, but I had the hardest time stringing my guitar. Oh, wrong way. Because all they have is a silver and a brass coating, where I've been using D'Addario forever now, so they have, you know, the rainbow of colors to string change. I think Ernie Ball does all one color, but they individually wrap each string. These come packaged a lot like D'Addario strings, but all they have is silver and brass. So I would definitely recommend going off this chart on the back, because when they show the color coding on the actual string, it's like this kind of nonsensical, you know, open, nothing, solid silver, brass, open, nothing, solid silver, brass. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So I would definitely say use the back of this packaging for changing your strings. So like I said, my final thoughts of the D'Angelico strings, I think these things are really good. I felt like they had really great note definition in between all the strings, and I was surprised at how much I like them. I think what I'm going to do is I think 2 more sets, and I'm going to put that on my Custom Warrior, which I've been playing for about 7 years now, so I'm more familiar with the sound, and I think that'll give me a better gauge where I haven't played my Schecter in quite a few years. It was my first guitar, it's got stock pickups, so I'd really like to hear it on the guitar that I've been predominantly using. And also, if you're wondering about my signal chain, per the comment, I did use the mini pedal board. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check that one out. I get a lot of comments on this mini pedal board. People seem to really like it, so check out that video, see how I did that, as well as I used my PBJSX all-tube through Shure SM57. I had no compression, nothing on the signal. This is literally taken out of my DAW, synced up with the video, so you are hearing just a true sound sample of the strings. Also, I should say, I try to say this in videos where, especially this is not an endorsed video, I'm not getting paid to make this, I just wanted to see how I like them. So, anyway, I really like them, they're definitely worth checking out, something different than your normal 2 or 3 big brands that pretty much everybody uses. Check these out, I was surprised. So anyway, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys keep rocking.